Yo, what is up, guys? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Another day, another L, bro. When will it stop? Let me get rid of this banner. Let me put the screen. Shout out to you, Tao. Now, still having the Tuchelaban picture 3 years later, that is diabolical. That's low-key disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Also, let me just make sure you guys can hear me. So I'm gonna ask. How's the audio? Just give me all right. Bet. So I mean, obviously we gotta start with these freaking bomba clots, man. It's actually I actually have no words for what I saw, for what happened today. I feel like this season has been kind of an inverse to last season. We were literally just talking about this in the thing. And actually, Tom, I want to ask you something because were you when Chelsea were playing well? Were you one of those people that bought into the whole title race nonsense? Because I never bought into that, but like, I'm actually curious to know at this point. And the reason why I bring this up is because I'm starting to trying to figure out here how much of everything that's gone on is, and when I say everything, I'm talking since Clearlake has been here. So not just this season or last season. So the last 3 seasons, how much of this is inept managers? How much of this is just the players being poor? How much of this just comes from the ownership? And the reason why I say it like this is because this has been a consistent pattern, right? Like this has been a consistent pattern of you have good spells followed by bad spells. You have good performances followed by bad performances, which is typically what you would expect from younger players. But as we get into a point now where it's like, where is the uptick? Because the uptick hasn't come yet. And I do think that that's a problem as well. But I mean, get on to this game in particular. I mean, from what I would say was, I would say, what the first 20-ish minutes, I would say they were okay. Obviously, Nicholas Jackson had that chance that he missed where he hit the post. There was a couple other decent chances, but then, of course, they score against the run of play, and I'm not sure if I'm able to. Fuck it, bro. I don't care enough of this crap. I'm gonna play. We're gonna look at some tape, bro. We're gonna look at some tape because I feel like what gets lost in this is that men lie, women lie, but the tape never lies. Of course, of course. Yeah, a 1.5 billion pounds has been spent at this club, bro, and this club has gotten worse. Like that shouldn't even be possible. I feel like actually, it's actually insane because I think we say, oh, these owners, they've wasted 1 billion, and we say that plenty of times, but I don't think we really deepen how insane that actually is. And hold on, while you're commenting, I'm gonna let's go find the highlights of this game. Um, I mean, talking from a tactical perspective, I thought one of the things that Ipswich did today was they did a good job of basically doubling up on the wingers constantly. But usually, what they would do is they would basically use their wingers to track back. Because normally most teams, if they're gonna like play a double on a winger, they're gonna like have one of the eights come over and essentially act as the second defender. But Ipswich, they had one of their wingers do that just so they could keep the eights, keep the eights like attached in the middle. And usually, if teams play like that, the best course of action is to have players that can make those underlapping runs. So that's when you're looking at your Enzos and your Palmers to do that, because obviously they're the ones in the middle of the park. But what am I looking for? All right. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over some of the crap that we saw today, bro. Like, we gotta analyze this shit, bro. So what I'm gonna do is I like to play this in slow mo. Where's the thing? So we're gonna put it on 0.25 speed. So obviously this is our lineup. This is their lineup. And before I even say anything else, what did you think of the lineup, bro? Well, what like hindsight being 2020, obviously Chalobah starting as opposed to like a normal, like an actual right back was a point of contention. Neto inclusion was a point of contention. Colwell, I know you're not a big fan of Colwell generally. I thought starting Tosin today was a big mistake, considering how much space he had to defend in transition. And then Cucurella was doing a lot of like the inverted fullback stuff. Yeah, I know. This is something like, because I think the issue is like he does this because he likes to do the whole, your fullback is going to make underlapping runs. Your Enzo is going to make underlapping runs. Your Palmer is going to do it. But like, you don't really have it. You don't really have the type of eights that have enough like pace to do that. Any lineup like I'm crying, bro. That is true, bro. Although I'll be honest, I don't really like, outside of some of the crap passes that he gave today, like I can't really, like, the defender should be doing better. Like, so it's really more like today's game is I don't know what they're on, bro. Let's look, bro. Let's see what we can find from this crap. And again, they didn't even have Delap today. And we got clobbed by a dude named Hurst, bro. I'm pretty sure that's the type of horse or a car or whatever the hell it is. Actually, we're gonna skip the corners, bro. Let's see. What's the first? Where's the? Oh wow, they just skipped it right to the goal. Okay, so I think this is where the goal comes from, and it's a funeral call. No, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Oh, true. I forgot about that. That he hit it long because he was misplacing his passes before that. But let's see what's going on here. So already the biggest problem here, this is the fact that Cucurella is like in the middle, right? Like he's your left back. Like you would expect him to be in and around this area. And look at where Tosin is, because I'm pretty sure this is Tosin. Tosin is like way behind whoever this dude is, and you essentially have Levi playing free safety. So that is an issue in and of itself. And because of where Cucurella finds himself, 2v1 advantage right here. So he can't really commit to the ball carrier. And I think at this point, Colwell is stuck looking at the ball because I think he thinks that he has to basically push up because Cucurella has to go out this way. And I don't know why they don't try like playing some type of offside trap here, because I think obviously hindsight's 2020, but I think that might have been the way to go. Obviously, they don't do that, so they keep running. I honestly, I'm looking at this again, and I think the defensive line drops too much. I think they would have been better off like one of them actually like going up to the ball carrier. But obviously none of them do that. And then I'm actually even questioning where the hell is Caicedo at this point? Because why is Enzo the one furthest back? I agree. I do agree with that. He should have pushed up for an offside. I completely agree with that. But I'm also questioning like because this is typically the type of area that Caicedo would be at. So I wish they had showed what happened a couple seconds before the replay started because I'm wondering just why Enzo is the one that's the furthest back here because you obviously know he's not going to be able to do anything in this transition opportunity. So obviously at this point they play it to number 18. Cucurella isn't going to get to the ball. Yeah, Cole should be doing better there. Because Cole has enough time to anticipate where the cross is going to be heading to. And he lunges way too late. But I also have beef with Tosin as well because I think he gave him too much space. Because if Cole was going to play the ball, Tosin needs to play the man. And in case Cole screws up and doesn't get the cross and doesn't intercept the cross. So Cole screws up, doesn't get to the cross. Tosin doesn't play the man. I don't know because I don't know why he's expecting 27, what he's expecting 27 to do, but he doesn't play. So he doesn't play Enciso. And then when Cole misses, now he's out here trying to play catch up because he didn't hug tight to him, and obviously he ends up scoring. But I think there's just so many things that went wrong here, right? Caicedo not being anywhere like look how Caicedo just got into the camera, and Caicedo was like the best defensive midfielder at the club. So like especially in transition, like Enzo should not be the one trying to cover the center backs in transition. So I really have to question how Enzo was basically the last man from the midfield. That's probably the thing that I have to question the most. And I don't know if they maybe show in the replay exactly what happens because I don't know if it was I forgot if it's like off of a turnover or okay. So this is a better angle. And let me see if it actually like goes all the way back because I want to see if it was like off of like a loose ball. So there's a loose ball here. And Caicedo goes to try and win the loose ball. And I'm going to have a little bit of beef with Caicedo here because I don't think he should have went for this ball. And again, I know hindsight's 2020, and I don't like doing hindsight analysis because obviously, like, because they score, now this play looks even worse. But I think it's more one of those things where you also look at how far Caicedo and Enzo are from like the center backs, right? They're not high enough that if Caicedo gets beat, they can immediately try to spring on whoever beat Caicedo. So I think in a situation like this, Caicedo needs to hold like the actual like line, which he does not do. He goes a little bit too happy trying to get the a screenshot as well. Yeah, I agree because I think like if because especially where Enzo is, if Caicedo was even going to try to overcommit, Enzo definitely needs to be like in the middle of the field, right? Like in that central area. But obviously, neither of that happens. And again, I don't know why Caicedo committed to the I don't know why Caicedo tried to commit to the tackle, but leaves all of this space. And there's another guy here. So it's and now it compounds the problem because he's not here anymore. So now Tosin has to step up on this guy, and Tosin's slow. And because Cucurella's in the middle, this guy has pretty much this entire right hand side for them to work with. So this one I definitely have to kind of look at the setup from Maresca. Like you look at the rest defense shape, does not have. It's too narrow. It was too narrow. That's the biggest problem. And honestly, and at the same time, I don't really know what Neto was doing, but I'm going to assume there's probably like another defender or player like along the defensive line here, so he's probably with him. And I think in a situation like this, because I'm also questioning like, why is Caicedo that high up? That's what I don't understand. Seems like we half committed to the back three. Yeah, exactly. Because if you're gonna, because obviously you're not gonna have Chalobah push up, right? And you're telling Cucurella to invert, and you're just leaving in all this space here. And Colwell is not exactly the fastest of people to try to recover all that space. So yeah, it is weird, and it isn't for some. I'm surprised it's not something that I noticed sooner. But yeah, I mean, at this point, like it's over, like which is kind of screwed, especially because there is only like what there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Ipswich players here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chelsea players. So I think in a situation like this, again, hindsight is 2020. You basically just have to like run back and try to defend the middle, because Cucurella, I guess, trying to like even deal with this guy is essentially just giving him an open passing lane while dealing with this, while kind of neglecting the fact that he's never realistically going to get there in time to do anything. And again, I also agree with your point. I think around here, Cole should have stopped. Although I don't know if Cucurella, although looking at how much Cucurella is looking at the ball, if Cole stops and Cucurella continues to go, then it's probably going to be barbecue chicken anyway. Yeah, I think the biggest thing here for me is the fact that, again, center back, center backs here. Cole, you need to anticipate the cross better. Tosin, you need to shift fast or to Enciso faster in case Colwell fails. But all right, that's the first one. We've seen the screw up enough. 5 collapsed on 2 players is crazy work. Yeah, like honestly, I think it's more of a narrow and width thing. Like it doesn't really matter how many players you have if you're getting stretched thin, right? Like because eventually you're going to be forced to make 1v1 decisions. So it was either they stayed narrow, which they didn't do, or they had to make sure that whatever decision they came up with was the right one, which clearly it wasn't. So it is what it is from that standpoint. Okay, so I think this is the second goal. Okay, so I'm trying to see here. I think that was Enzo with the long ball. And that's the other thing too that I didn't particularly like about this game is I feel like, in a sense, Chelsea can't move the ball quickly. And look here again, Cucurella box crashing, love that. Except when Chelsea lose the ball, but yeah, Chelsea don't move the ball can't move the ball quickly on the ground, and I think that's a big problem. Because I think what essentially happens is it makes it easy for teams to defend them in settled possession. Because even if you get the ball, you're essentially just, as long as you have your assignment in front of you, you can just kind of hold your shape, and you're not really forced into making a decision. Okay, so this is for the second goal. So this starts because Jackson loses the header from the Sanchez goal kick or clearance or whatever. And again, you see here, Caicedo's already marked to a guy. Cucurella's already marked to a guy. Nobody's picking up this guy. So, Enzo, I'm looking at you. So, yeah, Enzo at no point picks up this guy, which is going to become a big problem. And I'm going to be honest, I'm really thinking about it. Oh, NK, you're backstage. My bad. NK, what's up, brother?
What's up, boss? What's up, boss? What's up, boss?
NK, bro. Look what they got us doing, bro. We're doing tactical analysis now, bro. Like,
Don't worry. Because I know, SK, sorry, before you go, I know there's someone in the comments that has been mentioning Cole. He hasn't mentioned Chalobah, but we'll get to Chalobah. And because I'm sure.
Well, oh, no, we're talking. I'm literally about to talk about Chalobah right now.
Thank you. We'll get to what Chalobah was doing this game. Sorry, go ahead, SK. No, sorry, I don't want to take
No, you good. Because basically, I'm trying to figure out here. So this is the because we already talked about the first goal. I don't know if you saw on the stream.
Yeah.
But so this for the second goal, right? What's killing me is, hold on, let's go back a bit. So this starts because Nico loses the header right off of the Sanchez goal kick, and you see here, man marked. Enzo doesn't man mark this dude, right? So because he doesn't man mark this dude, and because Nico loses that header,
he's free.
Exactly. And at this point, I'm questioning why Chalobah even goes for this header. Because again, I don't want to do hindsight bias, because obviously I know how this ends. So I'm going to be even more critical.
No, SK, we know what his... Listen, I'm not a stats guy. The stats guys know. He's not good in the air defensively. We know this.
Oh, it's not even about him being good or not. I mean, I'm more so questioning this because the guy in front of him already has a better starting position than him, right? It's not like they're both level and jumping at the same width, same length for the ball. If what I'm saying makes sense. He's very clearly in front of you. So I'm questioning why even go for, because the ball's dipping. So he's definitely not going to get there first. And Enzo, I'm looking at you too. You didn't mark this guy, and Caicedo's already with Enciso, so he can pick up two players at the same time. So yeah, then Chalobah loses the header, which again, he's 6'3", so I don't know how the fuck he's losing the header anyway.
He's trashing there, man. It's okay. You'll see this. Tosin, by the way, today, bro. Tosin's my guy, but
I would say what needed to happen here is Tosin needed to engage this guy, and Chalobah just has to fill out the center back. Because by not doing that, you're just giving them more space to run into. And at this point, there's three guys here. Caicedo's basically out of this play. And it's 3v2. And also good work by number 9. He overlaps.
Yeah.
So now they can't just force the runner to a bad position, because he could just pass it to number 9. So good work by him. And this run also is a good decoy, which I need. We're gonna talk about a certain guy that does not make decoy runs in a second, but good decoy run, because now he has to, Tosin has to commit to the guy. So Chalobah, now it's really just on you, buddy. And then look at Cucurella here, ball watching. NK knows at no point does Cucurella check. At no point is Cucurella checking his surroundings.
Over his shoulder.
Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man.
This is so bad. This is so bad. It really is.
And then also Colwill too. Because partly Colwill's fault on this, only because he loses 27. So Cucurella, that already wasn't checking his man to begin with, now has to try to put him off if the header goes to him, if that makes sense. And I'm not gonna lie,
Cole's reaction to this goal kills me. By the way, I hope it's there. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say this is a trash header, by the way, too. I'm not gonna lie, but
It
like,
hit Cucurella, didn't it?
but I can't really blame Sanchez too much for like the actual save, only because like the other side of the goal was like wide open, so like he literally has to commit to like coming across the goal. So again, like I don't like simple things. Like, okay, this started off of the striker losing the header like in 10 seconds. I don't know how you go from that to they just score. Like it's insane, NK. NK, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this second goal?
It's schoolboy defending. Let's be honest. It's schoolboy defending go around. Again, SK, you know what this fan base is like. Scapegoating specific players. You can look at the whole back line. It's just poor on both goals. And Ciso hasn't scored. I don't think Ciso scored a goal this season.
And the bum ass PG Omo like got my hopes up that this was somehow magically gonna be offside.
Offside, no,
bro. Because I knew it wasn't offside, but I was like, oh, like maybe they slipped the brown envelope or something.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Because like, but
and again, because I've seen this be a feature all season, and Tosin got hooked, so I could only imagine Tosin that there's this offside line that we have, which is why Enzo Maresca, I don't know if you need to abort this. I don't know if you need to change, but it hasn't worked all season. People keep on getting caught out. Look at the state of this line.
Yeah, it's just completely discombobulated, bro.
Come on, SK. It's just so bad. 2-0 down, and now you're already at Stamford Bridge. By the way, it's a long day. Sorry, it's a long day.
All right, let's look at what are our boys doing on the ball. Okay, first beef already. Cole, bro, you are a 10, bro. Know your role, and I don't know why Enzo, you're not fast, bro. Why are you over here?
Oh gosh.
And I do think this is where the whole why didn't he play a right back thing comes into effect, because like NK, I know you don't like Gusto, but I'd much rather Gusto was standing here than Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a fan of Gusto, but just his performances this season, maybe it's not all down to him 100%. But yeah, come on, Maresca, please. This is just getting.
This is like respectfully, like I don't know what Enzo Fernandez is going to be doing out in this area. And the thing with Palmer too is like Palmer is your main creator, bro. So if you're taking him away from goal, you're actively like making him less threatening.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, let's see what goes on in this play, bro. So Tosin has the ball, finds Enzo, and this is another thing I want to bring up NK2, bro. Like I was saying this in the chat earlier. Ball to feet, NK, bro. Everyone plays ball to feet. Pretty much everyone except probably Noni and Neto play ball to feet. NK.
Neto.
NK, you know why this is a problem, right?
Explain.
Because every time you play ball to feet, it makes it very easy for defenders to just keep their shape. Because you have to stop the ball. You have to stop the ball before you can do anything. So they don't need to try to get the ball from you. They just need to hold shape so you can't advance. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As opposed to if you get it in stride, now they have to keep up their movement to make sure you don't get ahead of them. So if you like are like driving this way, right? And then they have to like again try to cut you off. Now it's easier for you to get past them if you can time your angles right. We'll see if he gets it. I think if he gets a good pass off here. No, he doesn't. Passes it to Noni.
Look at Cole.
Also, this is another thing that they were doing, NK. This was one of the few times Chelsea actually like countered it. So I think number 40, whatever, I think that's their winger, correct?
Number 40. I don't even know the line.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I know. Let me just 47. Yeah, this is their left. This is their left winger, right? So what they would do is they would like for the 2v1s, they would have the winger be the one to double up on our wingers. Because usually, like, you know how most teams they'll usually have like their eights do it, or like or whatever defender is over there. So usually what this creates, if you're smart enough, is you can make an underlap and run because the winger is now like made a commitment to Noni. So you see here, like, he's thinking about running over to him. He doesn't commit to it this time. But again, Enzo himself obviously is no track star. So like he's not gonna be able to make a run fast enough to really like
cause an issue. Why is Jackson standing offside?
Yeah, this is where we have to have a Nico conversation. Because for me, I'll be honest, it's not even the finishing that's like making me starting to like side eye him. It's the lack of movement, MK.
SK, I'm at a loss for words.
And then another thing that keeps killing me too is
lost for words.
Another thing that keeps killing me too is Palmer is a ball chaser. I don't think that's a phrase. I think I just made that up, but I'm gonna trademark that if no one's came up with that, NK. You know, basically what I'm trying to get at is you are the best player on this team. If you move, the defenders are gonna move to you. Like, you know what I mean? So you'd be better off. You would be better off, right? Like standing here, because number 5 is gonna react to the fact that you're there. And then now Caicedo can make a run over here into that open space because he's not as big of a threat as you. Like, you know what I mean? But like Palmer never makes any decoy runs. He never tries to like kind of. He never uses his gravity, bro. Shout out to Sean and his Curry glaze, bro.
Yeah.
He never uses his gravity because, like, okay, Noni already has 2 people on him. Why are you running over there? It's just funny when you're really deep in it. So anyway, he runs over there. Look how many players are in one spot, bro. Like what the hell is supposed to happen here? So yeah, Noni's only option at this point is to run down the byline. But NK, guess what? Because there's been 5 freaking players over here, who does he have to aim to in the box?
Oh my gosh!
I mean, to be fair, credit to Jackson, he was able to get the shot off. But look at this, NK, bro. There is 6 of them here. Oh nah, bro. Like it's actually
no movement, man.
Okay, never mind. I thought this was the one where Jackson hit the post, but I think that might have been before they scored. So I don't know why they didn't put in.
No, Justin hit the post early. Yeah, he hit the post early.
Okay, that's my bad.
No, that's fine.
I agree. This Palmer tension needs to stop, bro. It needs to end, bro.
Yeah, the problem is, where does Noni play? Because I'm not investing time watching Neto try and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. So what happens then, guys? What happens then? I've seen Noni left wing last season. I'm not sure how effective that is, really. But I have seen it.
Because he's primarily he's right-footed or left-footed?
Oh, Noni's left-footed.
Oh, Jesus.
You see, and that's the problem. And that's the problem.
But like NK, because the thing with Palmer is, yeah, bro, like if you're gonna be the main playmaker on this team, bro, you gotta be cerebral, bro, on and off the ball, bro. Like you can't be dropping deep every 2 seconds that the ball doesn't get to you in 5 minutes. you have to be able to use both feet because you need to be able to get cutting angles. You need to get those passing angles and those shooting angles. And basically, when you're playing in middle, bro, you've taken away half of his angles. Like you saw, like you remember. I don't know if you remember that moment where like he basically couldn't get a shot off because he was on the left side. And he literally had to like basically dribble in and around the box to create an angle for him to pass. I don't know if you remember that moment. Again, just static possession. Bro.
It's so stale.
And then again, just like because I don't want to be too hard on Jackson. Also because like he's not the only one not moving. So it's like I don't know where everybody's supposed to go. And I think it's one of those things too where you can't, because maybe what it is, NK, is if they're overloading too much too on one side. Maybe I don't know if that's the issue. Like, what do you think, bro?
I don't. It's just stale. The atmosphere is stale. I'm not trying to blame it on the fans. The fans could only get excited by what they see. Of course, I'm not cheering for that. So it's an accumulation of several things. But when you're crossing all day, let me ask you, let me say something. When you are crossing all day, there's no aerial threats on the pitch. There comes a point in time where mentally you ain't gonna try. You ain't gonna. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you.
You're not gonna try and bust the gut. You know what I mean? And Nicholas's movement anyway. Like, I don't know if they've trained. They clearly haven't trained on it, but he doesn't latch onto any cross. Like generally, like he doesn't like if it's flashed across the goal. I don't see him.
But the thing that I don't get too is, bro, you know you're gonna be playing low block teams. What is cross spam even gonna do? Right, like the whole point of crossing the ball is because you think you can find your target. If there's like 17 gajillion people in the box, like who the hell do you think you are that you can just have a cross so precise that you're gonna find who you need to aim for?
I don't know. It's been crossed to Cucurella ball for pretty much
all of 2025.
Yeah, since Brentford last year.
Oh god, bro. And I think too, like we've been lacking in transition goals, bro. Like I think the last goal I can remember we scored in transition was like freaking against Newcastle in like November,
bro. Yeah, the transition goal where Palmer played a similar pass, and Neto, you couldn't give Cuckoo a better ball to work with, bro.
And they didn't play that moment. I forgot about that.
You forgot about that, innit? And then Cuckoo couldn't
give a better ball. I forgot about that. Yeah, did I skip that replay? Did I skip that replay?
No, it's coming up. I know. No. It's coming up. It was later.
Okay.
It was later, and it was just before the first half. It should be.
Okay.
It was before the second half.
Okay, so I think they skipped it then because this is
Did they skip it?
Yeah, they skipped it. They skipped it. That was bad. That was bad. That was.
They didn't even provide that as a highlight. I thought that was actually a decent bit of play.
No, that was that. No, because that was diabolical, bro. That was.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so let's look at how these Bumbleclots actually scored, bro. So you're looking here, Jackson. Is that Jackson? Yeah. Why is he so far? Okay, why is he so far from the box?
No clue.
And then I think this is Palmer, and this is Enzo. All right. So again, Noni gets the ball, and you see what I'm talking about? Like just going, accelerating.
Yeah.
Forcing them to make a decision as opposed to just getting the ball, standing there, and then looking, trying to like scan like the perfect options. Like, you get what I'm saying, Hector? He goes right away. So he passes him, and now he's forced, even though there's like 5 of these dudes in the box, he's forced them to make a decision, bro. So they're playing at his pace, not the other way around. And shout out to Kukla. I don't know where, like he literally, like he literally wasn't even in the frame like 2 seconds ago. Okay. And I can see how they're all ball watching, bro. Because again, now they have to. Now they don't. Now they're not in control. Now they're not in control of the pace of the game, bro. So they have to react.
Yeah. They got a talking to at halftime. Now there's movements. Good pressure on Axel Twanzebe. Good pressure on Axel Twanzebe.
And even I would even give like somewhat decent credit to Jackson because I think his movement also stops them from fully committing to Kuku.
Yeah. Of course, again, someone in the comments will give that up, but continue, SK, continue. Noni, great work, by the way.
No, that was great work. Like
Come
he got
on,
robbed.
man.
He got robbed of an assist there, but that was all him.
It's not in vain. It's not in vain. It's not in vain.
Okay, so this even starts from I don't even know what the hell is that. This is a very interesting stance for a header, but I think that's Chalobah.
Is it Chalobah?
Yeah, I think so. No,
it's Caicedo.
Oh, no, it's Caicedo.
Continue. It's Caicedo. Is that off kickoff? It's off kickoff straight away. Yeah, we scored straight off.
Also, I would say shout out to Enzo here for being in that pocket, but I'm also questioning why he's there. But I mean, I guess it worked out, so I'm not really gonna.
It worked out, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I would even say it's funny because he didn't really get it perfectly in his stride, but it's still.
He just went.
Yeah, he just went. He didn't stand there and then be like, okay, like
let me cut back inside into traffic.
Yeah.
He just went, man.
And what I even like is you can see how he kind of disguises his intention too.
Yeah.
Because he makes it look like he's just gonna stand still.
Yeah.
And even though like the defender is telling his fellow defender to
come help me.
I think that even just does it even more because now he's just exposed even more space.
Bang, go. Look at that towel. Go. Look at that towel. Go. Look at Cuckoo. Great run from
exactly. Like that, like I don't know why. Like more of that, bro. You gotta bro. Because I feel like people underestimate how much advantage you have as the actual attacking player. Like the defender has to react to you. Like so, you are in control. You're basically in control of every, or you should be basically in control of every, if not significantly most, 1v1s that you're in, because like you have the ball. You're the protagonist. All right, let's moving on.
Look yeah. Wait, 1 minute.
Oh, they skipped it.
1 minute. Escape. Pause. Towel. I've heard Cole's name all day. SK. I've heard Cole's name all day. What happened to Trevor Chalobah in this half?
No, but I don't. But this isn't the one where he gets like.
No, that's Liam. Sorry, Mr. Rugby player, guys. SK, come on. Just this is where he gets the shot off, right? This guy gets. Who's this guy? He gets the. Look how easy it is. I've only watched this game. I haven't rewatched the highlights.
No, this is Hurst.
Just watch.
He's
just watch, guys.
I mean, okay, because basically Chalobah's intention here is to force him wide, right?
Go on. Does he force him wide? Look how easy it is, man.
Well, because I would say he just doesn't want to overcommit. Because basically, like, he knows there's no one around him. So if he gets burned, like, that's probably going to be a goal.
Come on, SK. Come on. It's too easy for him to get a shot off. It's too easy.
To be fair, though, I'd probably give more credit to 27 than I would slate Chalobah specifically for this. But I do see what you mean, though.
The only thing I've given Chalobah is delay it. That's a delay tactic. I get it, but sorry, continue. I don't. It's 2-2. My head's gone. Let me not blame Trev too much because it was
Like,
just diabolical.
Because think about because if he gets burned, bro, like
it's over.
probably gonna be
It's
three.
over.
Like,
It's over.
Yeah.
It's
So
over.
I'm not gonna really get on him too much specifically for that. Like I think that he made the most of a bad situation. You already know what I'm gonna say, bro. What are you gonna say, bro?
Well, it's ball to feet again, but
well, even besides that,
that's
the ball chaser, bro.
Yeah. Well,
but to be fair, though, in specifically this angle, like Palmer can.
There's space.
Like,
there's space.
Yeah. So Gusto, you gotta read that faster, bro. I'm not really sure what I think Enzo should do in this situation because Gusto's already making
that run behind him. He has to stand still.
Okay, I think at this point, Enzo should be making a run.
But two people can't make the same run.
Yeah, but Enzo's further ahead. Though.
Further in, so Gusto might have pulled up.
Yeah, and because if Enzo makes that run, this guy either would have to
make a decision.
Yeah,
which he's doing.
And even to be fair too, Cucurella he's good position right here.
See what I'm saying? And and again, someone that's been maligned. He's a SNK agenda. He's been maligned. Did this get blocked?
Palmer, bro, this is the wrong. That right there was the wrong decision, bro.
Oh, he just dribbled in. Yeah.
Like he made it work. Like he did nutmeg him, so credit to him for that. But the easier decision would have been to find Cucurella. Because Cucurella basically had open space for a shot, but
Palmer needs to press X. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. He needs to press X more.
That's a good work by Caicedo to win that.
The guy is just too consistent, man. I didn't even think today was one of his great games, but even then, still.
Like, bro, this is what I like to call defensive playmaking right here,
bro. Yeah, he did a lot of that today.
All right, so now we are here.
Good hustle work, Nicholas. I mean, again, I have to take something.
Again, takes it in his stride.
Oh, he wins the foul here, right?
Does he?
Yeah, he wins the foul here. I remember that.
What I don't like here is I think one of them needs to
make a darting run.
Yeah, because they're both just like on the outside. But again, forcing the defenders to make bad decisions.
Look at Neto. What, Tal, was that in regards to the previous clip or this one?
I think it's this one because he's saying because he has beef with his lack of speed running into space.
Yeah. This team just struggles to score cheap goals because the wingers and even the striker can't read.
Because here, Palmer, bro, look at this, bro. Look how much there is space to run into here, bro. And granted, like Palmer is not the fastest, so like it is what it is. But the space is there.
This one here.
And to be fair to like Noni also has to be better in terms of his vision. Because
releasing that ball better.
That pass was never it was never on, bro.
Yeah, I was saying he got lucky with the foul because I didn't think that was that's how I remembered it actually because I was actually a bit annoyed, but he won the foul. So
Because if he somehow finds Palmer, you're looking at 2v1 with this dude right here. But yeah, okay, bro. Why is dude acting like he just got killed, bro? Like if I hear that nonsense.
Our corners were mid today.
Actually, when the hell was the last time Chelsea scored off of a corner?
To be fair, I think we have. I don't want to say it was West Ham.
Cannot remember. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to say it's West Ham. I don't want to say it's West Ham. It could have been Tosin.
Oh, I think that was against Wolves.
Wolves 3-1. Yeah, Tosin scored. Oh, that's Chev's first game back. Yeah, I remember what people. Yeah. I don't think that was the last time, though.
I guess the overarching point is we don't score him enough, bro.
I think Colwell against Southampton. I don't know if that was a corner.
Well, I think this is the opportunity where, like, I don't even know what's gonna happen here, bro. Gusta has the ball.
It's slow. It's lethargic. Sorry, continue.
Well, because at this point, one of them needs to just pop out here to receive it, which no one really does. So it doesn't really give any passing options, and Palmer gets it. Again, Enzo, I swear to God, if you go towards the byline again, bro, like I don't know if you think I don't know who you think you are.
I don't know why our playmakers are just drifting off, and people are saying, sorry, SK, people are saying Cole Palmer's in his KDB bag. I resent KDB for spamming square all the time. I can't watch this team spam square.
Also, you know what else I find funny, NK, is like, look how like Jackson and Noni's positions are inverted. Oh, I mean, I'll forgive it. I'll forgive this one just because they just came off a corner, so they're just kind of trying to be somewhere in case the ball gets back. It says from 6. Let's see what did see Tal's crashing on Neto for something, but what did Neto do?
6.
Okay, so wait, where is Neto? I think
it's now. Where's Neto? Top left. He must just be walking around. Click X. Click X. Please, sorry. He must be walking around. That's him at the top. Yeah, there.
Okay, so this is Neto.
Oh, this guy Tal, man. This guy Tal, man. This guy.
You're a funny guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bro's trying to catch his breath, bro. So again, Enzo, you get it for some reason because you think you're. You know what's crazy?
Did Nicholas shoot from here?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Actually, you know what's
the way
funny?
This guy shoots is just nightmarish. Is that a shot? No. SK, is that a shot?
I don't. I think he was trying to cross that. At least I hope he was trying to cross that. But you know what's funny is like this would have been a good possession if literally just these two were switched, NK.
Yeah. No.
Well, he said keep looking at Neto. He says keep looking at Neto. No. Shout out to Pedro, man. Shout out to Pedro.
He should be busting a gut into the box now, bro. Get in front of your marker.
I gotta see.
Get in front of your marker, bro. Like this is a time period where I'm missing Sterling.
Wow. That's
I'm missing Sterling in that scenario.
No, I don't blame you, but like that's just not a sentence I thought I'd be hearing, bro.
Nah, bro, what is that? What is that? It's simple. That is simple. That should be you wanting to get your goal tally up.
Also, I think I never want to see Palmer in the left half space again. Like I think we
Bro.
need that shit.
Oh,
Like you either like if I'm Enzo Maresca, I'm telling him, bro, you're either playing like you see what my cursor is, NK.
Mhm.
You play from here to the right, bro. Like
Yeah.
respectfully. Like respectfully, like once we get to the left side of the semicircle, bro, you're not allowed to like do shit from there, bro.
So what about Nicholas? What about Eske? What about this? What about Nicholas left wing, Noni up front? Because again, I've heard that. I don't know how feasible that is. I don't know if Noni's can do it as striker, but because SK, I'm sick and tired of Cole being buried behind the block at number 10. I'm done with this. I'm done. I want him on the right wing, cutting in, ghosting in.
So do you think a 10 is like should be like one of the things they're looking to get in this?
We go for it in the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. My issue with that is, and people are gonna hate me, I don't know what that means for Nani because Palmer would be on the right hand side. Esteval, to be fair, Esteval saying that he was promised to play 10. So,
Well, because Esteval, like, because I'm being honest, like, I've not watched any tape on this dude, bro. I basically don't watch any youth players until they actually put on the
the
jersey.
shirts.
So, is Esteval playing next year? I thought it was like in the season after or something.
No, I think he's playing next year, and I think Kendry Pye is the one that's going away.
Okay.
Yeah. My lord, we couldn't beat Ipswich this season. My lord in heaven.
Hey man, yo, shout out to Ipswich. Shit. Yeah. Fuck.
Without the lap for most of the game and Omari Hutchins.
No, shout out to Delap, man.
Oh yeah, Cole almost messed this up. Good recovery, though. Good recovery, towel, right? Good recovery, towel, right?
He wins the header.
The cute was dual one.
Again, why are you here? No, like I love Palmer, bro. I've definitely not been as much of a Palmer stan as
others,
our general fan base, even when he was playing well.
Mm.
But like, genuinely, what do you offer here? Let's deepen this again, bro. Where are you coming from? So you put in the cross, the ball didn't go in the box or whatever. Palmer, what are you doing?
So what are you doing?
No, because like Caicedo is here, bro. He's got that. And even then, like he's chasing Colwell. So Palmer, at this point, there is literally nothing you're offering in this area.
We need a
like bro, imagine if Palmer was just over here and then Caicedo could actually drive with the ball and then Palmer can make some type of run off of him, bro.
Tau SK 10 advanced date. I don't care what you call it. I'm advocating Chelsea sign one. I don't know about this Xavi Simons or Florian Wirtz. SK, I know you're a Bundesliga guy. I doubt he'd come to Chelsea at this point in time, but we need a number 10 and I need Cole back at right wing.
Because I would say with those two, just from what I've seen of them, like, what's his face? Wirtz is definitely like a better playmaker, like in terms of like passing. He has like a better feel for like passing angles, that kind of stuff. But I think Xavi Simons is better at actually driving with the ball, which I would assume would probably translate better.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But I would say just like based off of like pure touch and like passing and shooting and stuff, like
it'll be Florian.
But like, I don't know if his game translates as well. That's what I would say. Yeah, because genuinely, like at this point, like Cole, like again, Enzo, bro, from the semicircle to the left, you're literally not allowed here. Like if I'm Enzo Maresca in practice, bro, I'm literally putting a shot collar on Cole Palmer. I'm like, bro, the fucking second you cross that semicircle, I'm shocking you. That's probably a bit harsh, but you get the sentiment though. Again, and can you see this, bro? Neto, you're not doing nothing. And actually, you know what I'm thinking too? I feel like wouldn't it make more sense to have Neto where Kugo is and where Kugo where Neto is?
I mean, but he doesn't believe in overlapping fullbacks. SK, he doesn't believe in that. Again, everyday
Listen, like you know, I'm not Neto's biggest fan, but I think I'd much rather him have him shoot or something from this spot than Cucurella, bro.
It's everyday inversion with this guy.
And the thing is, Cole, you know you don't got PNP like that, bro. Like I don't know why you're doing twitchy movements, bro. So he passes to Neto. You already know what Neto's gonna do, bro. Like, actually, what do you think he's gonna do, NK? Like, because I don't remember this.
Neto is going to fake, try to go to the byline, fake, come back inside, fake, go to the byline again, either cross it and then miss it to everyone, or he's gonna pass it back inside. Let's see.
Actually, no, I think this.
Oh, is that Sancho?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That's Sancho. That's Sancho.
Okay.
That because I'm like, wait, no, that actually made sense.
That size up move isn't Neto. Sorry. So I
was like, wait a second, that move actually like made sense. What the freak?
Yeah, that size up move isn't Neto because I would have thought you'd have gone to the byline and crossed it in.
Oh yeah, and Palmer, you know you're not right.
You're not right shooting. You're not scoring from there, bro. You're not scoring from there.
And look at the other Palmer, bro. He's just disappointed.
That Palmer outshone him. That goalkeeper Palmer outshone him.
No, he was actually. No, I'm not gonna lie. The second Chelsea scored that second goal, bro, he decided to go on demon time, bro.
I knew. SK, you're not surprised though. These goalkeepers do it to us all the time.
No, that sells Nottingham game was disgusting.
It's disgraceful.
It was disgusting.
My thing was Muric last season. You had no right to play like that.
Oh yes, bro. Yes.
You had no right to play like that. Look at my boy Colwell. Tuck in your singlet, Chalaba. Tuck in your vest.
Yeah, respect the church boy, bro.
The corners were just too bad.
Bro, they were all short. Like they barely went to anybody.
Nah, it was too bad.
They didn't even show like any like set piece routines or whatever.
I remember when Gusto passed off a free kick out into a 4-goal kick.
Enzo, you know you should not be taking people on the byline, bro. Like respectfully, of course. You know, respectfully, with all due respect, you should not be taking people on the byline.
It's the same mid ball. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, this is where Neto got close. To be fair, I'll give it to him. He tried. It was close.
Mm-hmm.
It was close. I'll give him some love.
Also, I'm gonna contrast. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna contrast this what we were watching with an example of how to actually like probably break down a low while still keeping the ball on the freaking ground. NK. Did you watch the PSG Aston Villa game?
I did.
Do you remember what PSG did for that third goal?
The third goal was that Nuno Mendes.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of vaguely.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it up right now, bro. And I chose the third one because it's a similar game state, bro. Villa got a bunch of dudes back. Hold on. So, NK, you see this, right?
Yeah.
Actually, let me put it on slow speed. My bad. I gotta avoid the copyright somehow, NK. Okay. So you see how first and foremost PSG are holding with, bro. You peep that.
Yeah.
So off rip, you can't play as compact as you want to because
there's players everywhere.
And I'm pretty sure, obviously, they toggle both their fullbacks. So this is probably Hakimi that's over here.
High and wide, simple. High and wide, simple.
And now because of that, and also Villa were running this 5-back, which was probably a mistake, but we're not gonna really talk about that game like that. But anyway, Dembele receives the ball. He knows what he wants to do, bro. Like he literally, like you can tell, he sees what he wants to do. And Nuno Mensch you can tell just by looking. He's literally looking at him, but he's like, "Don't worry, brother, I got you, bro." And to be fair, right? Like if we're gonna be fair as well, Villa are still playing a higher line.
Yeah.
What
higher than what is standard. Great composure.
Our players would have just blasted up like off.
Yeah, great composure.
And the thing that the principle that I really want to get at here is they know how to find pockets. You gotta know how to find the damn pockets, bro. And let's even go back, because it's not like you just did like one pass. So let's look at this. Let's look at this entire sequence, right? So there's 3 PSG players in the midfield. Again, you have the fullback. I think this is probably the winger, so I want to say it's probably Barcola. You have Nuno Mensch. I think this is Doué, and then Hakim, right?
No, Doué came off.
Okay, so then this is probably Gonzalo Ramos then.
Yeah.
So you see here, they got that they got 4 people operating in the midfield. Matches Villa's 4. And because of this guy over here, he can't. I think this is Rashford or Watkins, but he can't just like run up on
Watkins.
him. Like, just see how spread out they are, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're spread out too, but like we're really far. We're really spread out. And again, they can play passes with a purpose. You see how he just gets the ball,
turn,
and he finds
Dembele, turn.
He runs for a bit, plays the pass. Simple, bro. Like none of this. Oh, I'm gonna stand on the ball for like 10 seconds because I don't really know what I want to do. Nonsense. And keep in mind, NK, like these dudes, specifically when you include like Kvaratskhelia as well, I've only been playing with each other like this for the last couple months. And even with the whole playing Dembele at center forward, Luis Enrique only started doing that in November. Well, back to our guys. Back to our guys.
Oh gosh.
That's a good attempt in the show.
Unlucky, Neto. Unlucky. I'm not his fan at all, but unlucky.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jackson has some funny ass movements, bro.
Bruh, I don't know why he did that.
Turns again. Palmer, bro. you gotta learn how to give your boy space. But like if Jackson loses the ball, so be it, bro. But he finds Enzo. So good vision on that. Or never mind. I guess Cucurella takes it.
Cucurella, yeah.
And at this point, Enzo, you should be darting this way, bro. You should be darting this way.
Cucurella's gonna make that run for him, isn't he? Yep. But it's slow.
Like, yeah, they
Sancho.
definitely got bailed out today because like Sancho has the shooting frequency of Giannis at the 3-point line, bro.
Yeah. I would even say that of Bam of yesteryear.
Oh god, bro.
Is that the corner in which we score? Sancho, great goal.
Yeah,
Sancho, great goal.
and it's funny. This only happened because their corners were so crap. They're like, bro, we gotta stop. Like, just put it in the box, bro.
Yeah. Sancho, great goal.
And if you look at this, yeah, the Ipswich players do not do put anywhere near enough pressure on him. No, I mean not that I'm complaining. And then this is when, and it was a great goal. You were right, okay. And then after this is when Palmer, the other Palmer, decided, bro, y'all
It's
ain't winning
enough.
this fucking game, bro. Respectfully, like, do got beat with this goal, and you decided that enough was enough, bro.
Enough was enough.
Oh, okay. This is when this happened.
Yeah. I hope Tal's still listening in. Go ahead.
No, it's just being flat-footed, bro.
Aish! This is a rugby player, supposedly.
Also, thank God that this dude didn't have any vision because 33 was actually chilling by himself, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm probably gonna put this more on Gusto because you just gotta like recover better. But yeah, so Delap doesn't see him, so he just kind of keeps running down the byline because yeah, if Delap did spot him, it might have been scary hours. And for me, did they get a shot off here? No, this is just the corner. I feel like did they almost score off of this?
Yeah. Straight at the goalkeeper.
It was actually wild, bro. All right, let's look at what's going on here now. So I think did he roll the ball or I'm trying to. Okay, so Cucurella gets it, gives it to Sancho. Jackson, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think this is this. I don't know if it was this one or the Enzo long shot was where I was like, all right, bro, Jackson, bro, like you're killing me now, bro. Okay, I don't think they're gonna show. They're not gonna show that moment. Again, Palmer, bro, like, yeah, no, like NK, bro. Palmer needs to be banned from the left side, bro, of the box. Like he just can't be allowed in there anymore. Respectfully, of course. Although this was a good shot, like it was an insane shot. Wait, is this the one where
Oh, he goes for long, yeah.
Because no, I think this might be the Palmer save that I was like, all right, bro, we're not.
Yeah, was it Palmer or Enzo?
I think Enzo took the shot and then
Yeah.
like the
Oh, Palmer
goalkeeper.
save. I thought you
Yeah,
were talking
like
about the goalkeeper.
yeah, the goalkeeper. Like it was actually
That's
so
Palmer
stupid.
on the pitch. They didn't show the one where Trevor Chalobah missed from point blank, where he saved that one as well.
Yeah, they didn't show that. Good pass. Gusto, you got to make a run this way. You kind of do that, but Neto gets the ball stuck under his feet.
No foul. I remember the ref didn't blow that.
Yeah, that dude was trying to win an Oscar for some reason. Yeah, you better get your dumb ass up, nigga. Actually, wait, sorry. I meant to pause here. I think that was in Kunku.
Yeah.
Passes it to Palmer. This
Palmer tries to shoot.
What the hell are you doing? You see how Kulo just backs up?
Yeah. Palmer tries to shoot, right?
Yeah, he shoots that. And kind of goes around that.
Yeah, safe. Corner.
Again, like Palmer shooting here is not the same thing as Palmer shooting here, bro.
Mm.
Okay, this was the one. I thought was gonna happen. I was hoping we were gonna get like the Pedro Neto goal from against West Ham, bro. You know the goal I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh, this was the crap shot.
Like I'm not too angry because like he basically
it's a difficult shot based on.
You have to basically try to squeeze it between like 4 people. So, but
she shoots it into the ground.
I mean, plus like this is a guy that has 24 goals in his entire career.
So. Yeah.
Nah, this would have killed me, bro. Respectfully. That was a thunderbolt NK. Like Sanchez is not saving that. That's on target.
No.
Okay, so did they not? So they didn't show the save, or was the save like at the very, very end? No, it wasn't. They didn't show it.
No, they must have.
No, they didn't, because the game's about to end.
That is shocking, man. They didn't show so many clips.
Yeah. L highlights, bro. L highlights.
All right, SK, I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah. No, definitely. This is it's meant to be a quick thing.
I'll watch
we were meant to talk about. We were meant to make fun of United and make us feel better and talk about Mbappe, but we'll do that a different day.
Do a different time. I'll work through.
I appreciate it.
Hey, enjoy it. Keep on analyzing. I'll watch it. I'll watch it when I wake up. The rest of the stream.
Oh no, bro. It's I gotta go to bed too, bro. Those early hours is calling, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, take it easy,
appreciate you coming on, bro.
Shy, man.
All right, we'll talk.
All right, take it easy, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.